Welcome to another exciting episode of Kiekie Unscripted. Now, you know when I open the scene and it's all Queen's English, it's because something that is above my understanding and correspondence is on ground. That is, there's beauty on ground. The person that's on the couch with me today, ladies and gentlemen, if you see her skin, I want to tell you, go and get bread, you. To repeat the makers arrive, cook coffee, touch it. They do what they call touch and go. It would be very disrespectful of me to speak of her beauty and I speak in vernacular. Validate it. I gotta speak the Franca lingua that is international. Anywhere that you are watching this program, for every hair, for every height, for every mouth, I want to speak about this show. You must be able to prophesy to the beauty of this building. The army show to beauty to name beauty. You couldn't have seen it, but I want to congratulate you, my dear brother and sister. You're on the show today and you're about to say something. Look at my mouth. Spectacular. Now wait there, go and call your friends. Buy them bread, hide that agege, but don't let me up no because of my don't. Now purchase any bread of your choice and tell them pay the speak on ground. Welcome on the show. So, do you have your toast bread ready? Do you have your freshly baked bread ready? Ladies and gentlemen, in 1, 2, 3, Mari Coco!
Dad, welcome on board for Kiekie show. Hi guys, hi. I'm gentle, please. I've been telling Kiekie since. I'm gentle, I'm calm. Hi. Hasta la vie.
Okay.
Give them.
We don't discuss it like that too. Let me tell you what happened. The plan is that when we open the show, that when there is she now say hi guys, hello. I'll not try and prove to you guys that she's not gentle, that she's only pretending. I didn't know when she has part 2.
I carry you in handicap.
Why you give me handicap?
2.2.
What's that give me 4.8? What give me go to top is? Wow, amazing.
Yes.
So now Mari has to be one of those. I don't even know how to place it. She's just one of those content creators that you just don't see their angle coming. And because she has this gentle, as you can see, she has that gentle, calm look. You're almost buying that. See, Mori's video is that video that you will see, and you'll be telling yourself she's not the one. You can see her. You can see her there. You see, please, how do you think? How do you process your thoughts?
I don't think that I process it. It just comes. Like that. That's my lifestyle. That's how I am around people. You know. So I just started to start blessing the Instagram community with it.
So you mean to tell me now that you just sit down by yourself for yourself?
And nonsense will just be coming to my head. Wow. And if I don't know how to shoot it, I'll not be okay.
Wow.
Just be doing it like disturb people, stress people, all those kind of things.
So that's why you now brought out tangerine and begin to unwrap it. And you now tell us that we should throw the peel away.
Some people, they used to litter the floor now. So I say when you peel it, don't litter the floor.
Right.
Dustbin it.
Right.
Don't get down.
Right. You know, we have different characters online who will just, come on your screen and they have a lot of energy, they're loud. But Mari will just come easy. And you just do it like that. And you think that people will not notice.
That's the goal. Like maybe I can just pass. Nobody will notice. You know that TikTok trend?
I don't know.
They're not going to notice.
I don't know it.
They're not going to notice.
I don't know it. So now tell me, have you ever had any content that went wild and you had reservations like, oh my God, what people say? Is this nice? Is it good? Did you have reservations? Did you have fears? How did you really put yourself out there?
I feel like I've gone past the stage where I have fears what people would think. But, you know, initially, I feel like it's for everybody. When I just started, you know, I'll be like, is this going to do well? But that thing is only going to give me high BP. So now if I enjoy, because I go to my own page to make myself happy.
Great.
So if I watch it and I feel like, okay, I like this thing, then I'm putting it out there. I don't care
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we decided to call this particular episode a special episode because we wanted to discuss something that we feel is very important to every young person out there, either male or female, even though I think it kind of flips on the female side more. And that's going to be things that they told us before we got married. You know, exciting and not so exciting, realistic and eventually not realistic at all. Things that were supposed to be practical are not practical at all. So in my religion, okay, so Mary is I'm Muslim for those that don't know, and I'm Christian for those that do not know. So in my religion, before you get married, it's something they call the counseling phase, where you meet with the pastors and they tell you, oh, this is what you're supposed to do as a wife, this is what you do as a man. So did you have experiences like that? Who do you talk to?
Well, we have like this community, this what do you call them? Not shrink, like a psychology in the mosque that you know you go to for guidance before you get married. But we just like various, like we didn't want to get like opinion from one person, so we did like I think 2 or 3 different marriage counselors and stuff like that. So we did have that phase.
Are they professional counselors or they are more religious people?
They're supposed to be professional counselors who are religious.
Oh, great.
You get, so they're now in that section of the mosque.
Great.
Yeah.
So what was like the major advices that you got from your own end, from these people?
Okay. When it comes to marriage talk, people only pick what they want to hear. So I'm going to be somewhat explicit.
Right.
Let me start by saying that I love the idea of marriage. I love my husband. I carry him on my head. Yeah, I like to cook for him. I like to pick out his outfit. I like to clear his table when I can pamper him. So this is not about saying that I cannot respect a man. It was just from like 70 or 80% of the counseling. It's just whatever your husband does, take it. If your husband is angry, keep quiet. Because when you keep quiet, his head will calm down. If your husband is doing this, don't do anything. If your husband, but there was no. If your wife is like it's the both of us. We were in this thing together. Me, I'm not even a troublesome person. If you are flaring up, I will naturally keep quiet. But I had a problem with the fact that, what about him?
Right.
What about? Am I not somebody's? I'm leaving my entire family. If anything, it should be pamper or take care, or don't let your wife do this. So there was just too much. That's why I keep saying this penis of a thing. It must be nice to have it because it just excludes you from a lot of responsibility, which doesn't make sense.
Yes. Okay, so on my own end, I remember when we were getting married and we had a few counseling with the pastors, and there was this particular session we had when the pastor said to us, he said to my husband that, as a husband, you must love your wife and care for your wife, and you must make your wife feel good at every time. So when you wake up in the morning, every morning, you have to look at your wife and tell her, oh, my wife, you are beautiful. And I'm just there thinking, okay, so year 1, year 2, year 3, I'm still beautiful. What happens after beautiful? What are we going to eat? How do we pay our rent? I want to expand my business. He's expanding his business. What's going to happen? And then also in the whole process of the counseling, and I realized that these people that are counseling us from the religious angle. Nobody's really talking about the realistic part of it. And like you rightly said, there are responsibilities in the house that he needs to stand up to. So most of the advices that I was getting was sounding to me like, oh, this is the sole runner of your house, so you must be happy all the time. You must keep him calm all the time. You must be excited all the time. So, but what happens to how I feel?
You see, Kiki, if that's from the religious angle, with any angle, don't go and do that on Kiki show. If from the religious angle, they're even being truthful, like they're saying the whole thing now. So in Islam, for instance, your husband is allowed to marry 4 wives.
Amazing.
Do you understand? That's the only part that you hear like all these sheikhs talk about.
Yeah.
But you are also, as a woman, allowed to disagree. You shouldn't, from the beginning, you can have a contract that says, I don't want to be in a polygamous home. Right. It's just me and you. Right. So if in the future you bring in another wife, I have the right to serve you a divorce.
Right.
But they're never going to talk about that. They're just 4 wives.
I'm 31 and I'm hearing that for the very first
time.
Yeah,
you have so much right as a woman. You can't even be forcefully married. Like all this, people that just give their children. Your child has to be, what do you call that, in compliance with the person that you want her to marry.
Right.
You can't forcefully marry off a woman. You can't forcefully marry another wife on top of her head. She has to. She has the right to. But they don't say all these things. They just keep saying things to favor the man.
But why is that?
And that's what I have a problem with.
Why is that though?
I don't know.
Because at the end of the day, I also feel like a lot of women can be more, can do more, can attain more, can achieve more. But there's already this subjected position that women have been forced to stay in. Or you cannot do this. You cannot go out at this certain time. When you have kids, you can't. You know, someone asked me one time, says, okay, so what's the plan? The family's going to get bigger and you're going to have kids. And I told the person, we'll have kids when my husband is ready. And then the person literally looked at me like, what do you mean when your husband is ready? Don't you want to have kids? Doesn't he want to have kids? Because if I am in a marriage and I want to buy a new house and my husband is not ready for that commitment, should we make it? No. So if I'm in a marriage and I want to have a child and my husband is not ready for a child, we have to wait until both parties are ready to have a child, so that when we now have challenges, which would always occur, I mean, this is life, when things pop up, it would not be a function of, because I've for once in my life heard a man tell the woman, oh, at the end of the day, I told you I wasn't ready, the one that wanted the child, so go and sort it out.
Yeah.
So, and in as much as that sounds very insensitive and unkind, but to a good extent, a lot of people like to project their financial lives and be able to plan to a good extent. Not have everything fully covered, but able to say, okay, next year I should be able to buy a bicycle.
Yeah.
The year after that I should be able to buy this.
Yeah.
So people want to plan. So when you forcefully put yourself in a situation where your partner is not willing to be just yet, but I just feel like society already makes it feel like you are the one that will carry the pregnancy, you're the one that will breastfeed, you're the one that will take care of that baby at the beginning. So therefore, it is your responsibility. And the only thing the other person has to do is just to bring money.
Yeah.
And that's why I agree with you that I think to have a penis is a good idea.
It is.
Where can I get one, guys?
Bóyá ọba in the markets.
And that will not, it will not contain STD.
Bóyá Dubai. Because I can't guarantee that ọba in the
Where Miami? Maybe I should go and see Dr. Miami.
90210. Okay. Okay. Cool.
But so far, comparing this advices you got before marriage and now that you're in the marriage, does it really work? Does it tally?
I didn't take all the advice that I got, and again I feel like it's important to marry somebody that has sense, because my husband could have just decided and said, Shebi, counselor said I'm this, so I'm going to, you know, so we picked. At the end of the day, the counselor is only talking from their experience, and no two experiences are the same.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we just picked, you know, this is what's going to, it's what works for us. If he likes, let's not make sense, because it's just us in the marriage, so it has to work for us, and then we just picked what worked for us and we're just using it to live our lives.
Great.
Yeah.
So is there like anything that was said to you during your counseling that really like maybe, should I use the word, caused a change in the marriage?
I think that I've always known, but the one that I feel like is most effective is the both of you shouldn't be angry together.
Right.
You get, like, if one person is angry, just calm down. Not that you will sweep it under the carpet. Let the smoke blow off, then say, this guy, this thing that you did, you like. At that point, he's calm, so he's reasoning that, okay, maybe it actually doesn't make sense. You know, anger is like somewhat devilish. When somebody's angry, you too, you're angry, before you know it, somebody has broken bottle, God forbid bad thing.
Amen.
But yeah, so it's always nice for, you know, if you can be the person to keep quiet when the other person is going crazy, it really helps a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, looking at, you know, the counseling that we got,
nothing worked. No good morning, beautiful. You're beautiful.
was
Hi, beautiful. You're beautiful.
I still tell you that the ones that are working for us will probably, I think what we have going on for us is the fact that our both parents are role models for us. So there are things from his own parents' marriage that we're able to pick on, and there are things from my parents' marriage that we're able to pick on, and I think that's what is working for us the most. So if they had told us anything useful during the counseling, I think it would be things that our parents already told us. You know, there was this time that we were in London together for the first time we ever traveled together, and it was the first time that the two of us were alone together, and I saw a lot of behavior. I'm asking myself,
what is this?
can I marry this person like this? I mean, I don't think I can marry this person. And then we got home, we got back to Nigeria, we were at his, and he was having...
Oh, this was before you guys got married?
Yeah, before we got married.
Okay.
And then he was having some conversations with his mom, and he had mentioned a few things that happened while we were in London. And when I just said, no, family does not work like that. So since it happened between the two of you, it has to be between the two of you. And that's it. By the way, I think I don't want to know how another person's mother-in-law is. It's not my business. My mother-in-law is the best mother-in-law in the whole world. Best. Mommy Lori, best. So she's that kind of person that she respects space a lot. If you don't invite her, she won't come. She will not ask you for anything. And she adores my person, but sometimes I ask myself that what
You use jazz.
I'm using medicine.
That's actually a blessing.
Yes, because I have friends, I have a few family members, and I see how it's going for them,
Yeah.
and it is just the blessedness of all. She's just a very neutral person, and she's a very busy person. I think that also helps.
Yeah, it helps to actually have something that you're doing.
Yes, even as the mother of the child, it's very important that you have something that you're doing. So this is me just saying that I think it will be much more better if people actually see professional counselors and not
spiritual
and not
religious counselors.
Religious versus
whatever.
Because at the end of the day, they're just coming from the you know what your husband is, and nobody's really. And I think that's the same process for raising boys. In my own house, for example, now my father will literally tell you, once you cannot cook it, you should not be able to eat it. You don't know how to cook beans, how come you know how to eat it?
Why do you like beans?
If you don't know how to cook porridge, how come you know how to eat it? If you don't know how to pound yam, how come you like pounded yam? The same thing for us, the girls. My father will tell you, how can you know how to drive, you don't know how to wash car? You know how to drive, but you don't know how to clean car. So what? No, that's not it. You know how to drive, you don't know how to change tire, and you call yourself a driver. So I feel like boys just need to be, raised better, and girls also need to be raised better to understand that you're an entity on your own, and you can be more when you align with the right person. The guy too, because that's why you see a lot of men just feel, oh, I have monies. And then I have a wife, and I can have as many side chicks as I want, because they've been made to feel that once you have
or
money,
they even saw their dad do the same thing, and their mommy just kept quiet, because kids actually always mirror their parents.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you're just doing what your dad did or what your mom did. If you see somebody keeping quiet at a violent husband, most likely because her mom kept quiet.
Right.
If you see a man that is promiscuous, most likely because you either do what your parents did or you did the total opposite. So a guy is actually being promiscuous because of his dad, or he doesn't even want to be promiscuous at all because he saw the negative effect that he had on the family. I don't know if
yes, makes a lot of sense. I know somebody someday has already telling themselves that the higher education they brought in 2021 is already full. But don't worry, this is the end of the special segment in the special episode. When we are back, we're taking Morikoko into the cup of trouble. Please stay with us. For those who doesn't know what the cup of trouble is, well, while I said the other time that we're going straight into the cup of trouble, more like this, I'm not going to trouble Jesus. I love you. So now, you're going to dig your hand. You know what they call digging deep? It's a Bible study every Wednesday. You don't know it, no problem. So you are going to dip your hand inside that cup.
Why?
You will now bring out one paper. You give me, I will read it. It can be riddle, it can be call to action. Anything that you meet inside, you answer it. When you fail to answer it, you will see what the repercussion will be. Take it first.
Kiekie, I think you need to tell me what the repercussion will be so I can pick
because
which one? Okay.
No, this one.
Sorry. I give it to you.
Yes, please. Let's please.
How do I know that you won't change the...
I won't change it. Don't worry. You can trust me. At least I'm not in the government. I work in the private sector. Talk in a British accent for 1 minute.
1 minute is too much. No.
All right, 60 seconds.
Hi, mate.
Kiekie.
Oi, mate. Tell me something to say so I can say it.
Tell me. Okay, so tell me.
And I have British accent too.
I know you have. Where is your bag?
It's inside.
It's in the car. I bet you should go and bring it. Where is inside?
It will come. Don't worry.
Okay. So just tell me something. Tell me about your husband in 1 minute using British accent.
My name is America. So that one is easy.
Yeah, change it yourself.
My husband is a man.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Ah.
How would I just be talking about somebody now?
So your crown, the crown of your head, the crown that your three
crowns. I can say it with normal accent. The crown of my head is
that's what the thing you pick because I didn't.
My husband in it is a good man in it. Mate.
Okay, so for not getting this right,
you didn't
get. You take that's mannerism now. In it is a mannerism. You have to bark like a dog for 10 seconds. That's the consequence. Woof.
Woof.
When this dog grow up?
Woof! When they are hungry. Woof! So if I said I'm going to grow up and see this video, but yeah, that's it. Woof, 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 woof! Woof!
You pick another one.
Wait, not that one.
I'm going to edit your name on my phone now to woof.
Go for me. Wait, how many questions?
3. So now number 2. We're almost there, don't worry. We're almost there. Almost there. But this one looks like it says book. This one is simple. Very simple. What goes round cities and fields but never moves?
Sun.
Sun used to move.
Sun don't used to move.
So sun it will not set, it will not go down, it will not come up and go down. It used to move now.
The sky. Is the sky
They used to move. Clouds move.
What go what?
What goes round
Round.
the city but does not move?
The city.
What goes round the cities and fields but does not move?
Give me hints now. No hints.
There's no hints.
What
How did you get it?
Car.
Exactly. So what goes round? That is answer. I'm not saying that's the answer. So what goes round cities and fields but don't move?
Wheel.
No. You have just one. I don't normally do this, but because of your screen, that's why I'm doing it for you. One more guys.
Oh, used to go around city. As in Lagos City. City.
My coco. Sound like a cat.
Tell me the answer first. So I know that I know. Yeah. How many minutes? How many seconds?
Many one.
Yeah. 1 second. 1 minute. I mean.
Don't worry, that's okay. So now last one. I can already see where this is going. Don't worry, last one. Well, guys, let me just tell you now, because so that you will have seen this on the teaser from Instagram. So this particular episode for Maury, we just have the teaser will be boo boo meow meow. I'll not call tell cleverly. So let me put beat.
I shall get you back. I shall get you back.
Finally, this is actually very see, if you do not get this, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
This one is, there's no right or wrong now.
Exactly, that's why I said it's simple.
What would I choose?
You can only eat one thing all your life. What would it be? All your life, morning, afternoon, night. Morning, afternoon, night. Morning, afternoon, night. All your life. For me, that's going to be plantain. I'm sorry, guys. It has to be plantain.
Can it be like eba and okra or just eba or okra?
Actually, just feel free. It can be eba and okra with fish and bokoto.
Okay, eba and seafood okra.
You like eba like that?
I love it when it's hot and the okra is drawing. Then you follow your hand and I sleep like a fool. That's what it will be.
Do you know what's really chilling about this? So I asked Maury to talk about her husband and she could not say much.
That's a lie, yo.
But no, I did not say about okra. When it's hot, it's not be drawing.
That's a lie.
You not sleep like a fool. Did you see the look on your face?
I say it's my crown.
You were so excited.
I actually like, I live for food. I like food a lot.
I'm so happy that you accept who you have. Because acceptance of your personality is a justification to your future and attainment in life.
Yes.
So finally, Marina, let's share exciting experiences with you. Crazy moments you've had in Lagos. Did you grow up in Lagos?
I grew up in Lagos.
So now tell me like crazy experiences you've had in Lagos, because there's no way you live in Lagos and Lagos will allow you to be normal.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't used to go out. So I don't really have crazy experiences in Lagos, but I think there was one time that it's still food that put me in trouble.
Wow.
You know, I was like still growing, like 10, and then my grandma, because I lived with my grandma, she didn't used to let us eat until eat when it's like past 10 and stuff. So she had to go to a party and she put me with my neighbors. Then those ones was like 10:30. My grandma was not back and they gave me food, rice and egusi. So we're outside. So I was eating and I was saying, "He has done for me what my grandma cannot do." That's why the man was coming from party. I was saying, "What's my grandma?" I didn't even say what's my grandma. I called her name. So let's say her name is Kiekie. What Kiekie cannot do, he has done it for me. I used to be such a miss. So as I just heard Bagadi, Abara sent me forward and put me back. I don't know if that's crazy enough, but I have that experience, you know. That's why I don't like rice and egusi again, because what my eyes saw that
So you went to a neighbor's house?
I was young and they put me in neighbor's house to go to party, and they gave me rice and egusi.
They gave rice and egusi. So you are now singing there that what my grandma cannot do, he has done
for harmlessly.
Food, because of food.
That's what put me in trouble.
I want to ask you a question, because the way you are doing it is like if you didn't know you don't know the density of what you have done.
I didn't know that you catch
now, me. Excuse me, please. At your age now, think what that you have child. That child should now grow. Take that child to neighbor house. That child is not singing. What? Oh, carry a useless 300 naira plate of rice.
Everything.
The child is not singing. What my mother cannot do.
Yes, the madam about Joe, because I did it. Hey, like mommy, like daughter. He just done it for me. But that's about as crazy as it gets. I don't really have like crazy.
So for those that are introverts, what do you people do inside?
Tell me what internet.
That's why you're doing video that we should be peeling orange.
Yeah.
What do you do inside? And guys, by the way, if you ever see a video of Mori dance, like you just see that she's about to, you just see that she raised her shoulder. You see that it's like she wants to dance. Please just swipe up.
I've gotten better. Like I just learned focus. You know focus dance.
We'll do it. Let's see.
Will not laugh away. I do it. Just do it. Focus. Do it. Some people do it. Focus. This one is not focus, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not like, you know, when I was young, I used to win dancing competition. I don't know what.
I'm saying. Money. Get your number. It is how you are doing stupid things.
No, that's how you do focus. Which focus are you?
That's not how to do focus.
Oh, you know focus?
Yes, I know focus. You think I don't know
it? They used to do like this now.
So it is that they used to do it? What do you think we are doing at Shooting Stars? They are doing it like this?
Oh, yeah, do focus.
It is like this. Shoulder and neck movements. Up.
Like what that. What I now do?
What are you doing? You are doing maybe that they post salt on Kolo Kolo. That's what you are doing.
You say that I've not perfected it. So far that I've done my hand like this and I'm moving.
Hello, ma, that's a smiley. That's a gun smiley. You are not doing anything.
Whatever, Kiekie. I will go and perfect it. Focus. I'm not giving you the beats. Focus. And I'm a piano too.
Okay, let me try my piano.
What that just do? Wait. Where's that song go? Hey, if you talk, you collect. It goes out, I'm a G's connect. I'm a G's connect. That's how the Miss used to do it. Stop, I'm shy. Honestly, I try my best with this dance thing. I'll get it back. I used to win competition as a child. I'm not like this coming from my house to the streets. I'm just ready, but as I grew up, something happened. I don't know the thing. Now I'm just in the hand of God. I stopped at Yahoozy. I need dance after Yahoozy. I don't know it again. But it's okay. Oh, a lantern.
A lantern? Yeah, I can't do it.
Is that not what it's called? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow. I actually have tears coming out from my eyes.
Oh my God.
Because I want all this thing, I want to close the show. I'm not doing it again. Are you finished?
Yes, dear.
Thank you for coming on this episode of Kiekie Unscripted. Use focus to find out.
As in, just do the dance.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on to KieKieTv. Why not?
This is the excitement for me.
In my head, I'm doing the right thing.
I said this excitement is not normal. You need to share it for us.
No, I'm doing the right. Like in my head, like I've been practicing this thing for Kiekie. I don't think your focus is right.
My focus is right. I'm looking at you.
No, the focus dance that you did. Because I've watched multiple videos. Then you now put your hand up and put it down. Don't worry, I'll be back with the real deal. But thank you guys for having me.
Official sign out. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this crazy episode of Kiekie Unscripted. I had Mary Coco today. I had a different plan entirely for this particular episode, but all of you, it's Coco do all of our highs. It did not do anybody's back, which will go Until next time, I catch you on another freeing episode of Kiekie Unscripted. Thank you for always watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and do not forget to share. Blockies. This particular episode, camera is short. Mugbo, who say shaka?
Went off.
Yes. And please confirm that file.
How do you come up with these things? Nobody eats milk with bread, by the way.
You didn't go to bed now?
No. No, we took a break.
So we are starting from your content. Then from your content, we then speak about the old Mary thingy, things they tell us. Bye, guys.
Sorry.